Okay, let's see how we can convert that Primaris backpack to make it look a bit more Grey Knighty. First I have attached a little piece of sprue to the inside to get it fitting over here roughly. I think we will have to shave that down in the end, but only when we have attached the shoulders, etc., so we can absolutely see where we are going with that. First cut I will do is around here. The thing is, if it doesn't look good, I can just take another backpack because it's a rather common piece. That was not as straight as I would have wanted, so I have to correct. So either we can now take away a bit more from the backpack to accommodate the round surface of that piece, or we can file the attaching piece a bit flat, but that would in this case lose us too much of the detail, so we'll settle somewhere in the middle, only scraping away as much of it so that it would fit closely and straight, and gives us a little bit more space to attach it with glue. Still have to get around that tablet staying in front of me in a slightly different way than when I am making painting tutorials, so hopefully in the next few videos I will have a grasp on how to get things focused and centered. We might take this away over here. Now it's all about finding the natural position when you're hobbying and creating stuff, and then placing the tablet accordingly if you want to do live streaming or video tutorials or whatever. But that's not the matter we want to discuss. So let's make a bit of space over here still for that part to better fit. Just not quite right. Yeah, that's better. It could benefit from moving a bit further to the front, so let's see if we can get it really close without without losing the edge of the original piece. Here's the focus. And you have to be as clean as possible, so the parts align, let's say 95%, and the rest can be altered a bit when the plastic glue is drying, because it will melt the plastic a bit, and then you can slightly reposition the parts. That's not good enough. Well, maybe it is. You'll have about 5 minutes or so until the two parts are quite solid, so if it isn't 100% accurate at that stage, you can just pop it off and scrape away the soft plastic and just apply another layer of plastic glue and then position it anew. But I think that's quite okay over here. So now the idea is to place that piece over here with the 3 spikes on top of the backpack, and I want to keep as much of these parts intact. So the first cut will be over here between the 2 smaller spikes. And then I'll carefully stab this out, so to say, using the tip of the hobby knife. With these little flimsy parts, it can help to use some blue tack to have a slightly better hold of the parts when scraping away excess or mold lines or stuff. Just make sure that you don't put the part only onto the blue tack. You still have to have a good grip on the part. Just add the blue tack so that it can't turn as good as it would usually between your fingers, so you don't slip. Or even better, go down to your cutting mat so that when you really slip, the blade goes away from your fingers. That's the only time I actually cut away from myself. Usually I'm doing it this way, but for that I'm using these special blades. Blacksmith fingers getting in the way. So it will need a bit of bending to get the part attached. Only a little bit. You can see here is a small gap, and by gripping it with your pincers over here and then slightly twist it together, you usually can slightly alter the form of parts. Just be careful to not break those tiny spikes like I just did. First get rid of the blue tack or Patafix or whatever you use, and then looks good. Maybe we'll go some more. Bend it, we'll slightly overbend it so that it will fit better. I'm trying to get it slightly aligned, or roughly aligned with that line of the backpack. And get that big spike into the middle of it. Could be that it will look better like this, but that would leave us with a huge gap over here. And maybe we go over here, yeah. So you see, it's with every small part and addition to it, it's testing how it looks best. So then just repeat it on the other side, and we have the backpack roughly finished. Maybe I should consult my reference piece again to see which details I can add. So that's it for now. Hope you could see everything. Stay tuned. See you next time. Be excellent.